Ralph here. Welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this thrilling Thursday here in Connecticut. Life's good, man. Life is just awesome. Anyway, one of the reasons life is so awesome, this is the most beautiful day God has ever given us. It's going to be up in the mid-60s. The sun is out. The color is everywhere. I have to get out of my bike for the last time. I'm sure until March, maybe. So, yeah, I got to do that. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. The tongue will command the bottom lip. All right? I played a lot. I should be toast. Let's see what I got. Nope. No such luck. All right. Loud, hellacious, double C's, and a little Hummel. Life's good. Anyway, the tongue will command the bottom lip. Okay, now, if you notice, I am not saying the tongue will control the bottom lip. Guys, I can't bring myself to say that. Well, I just said it. But I've told you before, and I've done videos, make sure it's the Callot system. But the tongue controlled embouchure, the TCE, is so obsolete. And there are knuckleheads out there teaching it, saying this is Jerry's system. Well, it was 25 years ago, 20 years ago, whatever it came. But guys, anybody out there, and I know there's dozens of them, that know Jerry, it's not the same 25. It's not what he was teaching. It was not what he was teaching by the time he left us. Now, I'm going to let you in on a little something. And those of you that have the TCE book are not going to be thrilled. Or was that in the Trumpet Secrets? I'm not even sure. It doesn't matter. Okay? But here's the deal. He was on to something new before that book was even published. So by the time everybody got the book, it was already obsolete. That was Jerry. That was Jerry. So 25 years later, the notion that it's not the same thing. So guys, all of you that are going to comment, and there's going to be lots of you, well, I know who you're talking about. Well, you don't. I know who you're talking about. He's a really nice guy, and he helped me a lot. Well, you don't know who I'm talking about. Trust me, the guys I'm talking about were not nice guys. One in particular, Yumiko wouldn't let him in the house. All right? The other one is such a inept. Now, I'm getting off the track. Okay? But let the tongue control the bottom lip. Now, this is what I was talking about yesterday. And I laid it on a handful of my students yesterday. And guys, you have to be careful. The tongue thick and going upward as you progress higher is not controlled by the corners. The tongue has to be the one that commands where that tongue is going to go. And it's very, very easy, guys. It's just a little more pressure. Look familiar? That's my version of the relaxed horse fisher embouchure. Now, what I am suggesting all my students, okay, the photos that I'm talking about. And Jerry, man, Jerry just lived with photos. He had this floor-to-ceiling wooden encampment, is what you want to call it. It was just floor-to-ceiling pictures of great chops. And I want you to do a variation of that. Get these three, you know what they are. The iconic one, horse fisher, you know I love that. The Maurice one, that was absolutely, that picture was in Jerry's living room with Maurice signing it. It was a big framed thing, as well as on his, a copy of it on his, down in his studio. And Sandoval. Okay? Now laminate them, do what you want, but put them on your stand so you're always looking at them. Now, I do not want you to turn around and go to the mirror and try to make yours look like that. Don't do it. Just like I just did, you will have your own version of that relaxed, thick tongue embouchure. Okay? But I'm going to do this again. We did it yesterday, but I'm going to do it again because this got lost with my students yesterday. And number one, if this throws you for a loop, don't do it. Don't do it. If it throws you for a loop, it's wrong. Okay? Relax the lips, totally relax the lips, and keep them in the absolute 100% natural resting position. Then, take one of your fingers, doesn't matter, and press it against the bottom lip. It will press against your top teeth. That's the starting point, guys. Jerry, for the longest time, would have his teeth bottom lip up to the gum line, the top gum line. Okay? But it has to be done with the tongue. Before we got into the tongue, we were doing it here. Everybody that studied with Jerry before the tongue knows Jerry would literally take his finger while you're playing and do this. Okay, then he might take his hands while you're playing and do this. And just squeeze it. That is what you're getting, but it has to be done with the tongue. And I know lots of guys that are trying to chorus it from here, and it does not work. It does not work because you are using the corners, and that is tension. We are trying to eliminate all tension, as much tension as we possibly can in the chops. There's compression and work in different parts of the body via hyperradiation. We talked about that. Okay? Now, completely relaxed, tongue pressing against the bottom lip. Relaxed. Look at your Maurice. Okay? Completely relaxed. I'll hold it off to the side so you can see it. Okay? Completely relaxed. That's it. And as long as you can keep that bottom lip thick, up, and firm, there is no note that you can't play. Any variation on the note you can't play. There's no high note that you can't reach if you keep it there. There's no low note you can't reach. There's no volume level that you can't play, soft or loud, and there is no limit whatsoever to how fast you can multiple tongue. That is up to you. But you get that one thing, and that is going to incorporate everything else. Because if the tongue is worse, you know my 3 rules. Relax the corners, proper tongue position, and don't overblow. If the tongue is there, you're not tight. Okay? If the tongue is there and you don't overblow, if the tongue is there and the corners are relaxed, the only way you can sabotage it is to overblow. You'll just blow it right off. But if you keep it there, the compression is extraordinary. It's stronger than all other systems anywhere, including TCE embouchure. Okay? Let the tongue command the thickness of your bottom lip. All right? There you go. Eat and drink fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. I got to get out, man. I got to get out and ride my bike, baby. Enjoy. We'll talk tomorrow. I'll tell you how great it was.